Does your loved one have dementia? It can be really difficult to communicate with someone who has dementia and very frustrating. Hi, I'm Linda and I'm with Golden Care. And today we're going to talk about how to better communicate with someone who has dementia. You cannot reason with someone who has dementia. If you try, it is only going to escalate the situation. It takes the heat and the agitation off of them if you just redirect them. I'd like to give you a few ways to redirect someone who's agitated with dementia or Alzheimer's from personal experience and from my experience with Golden Care for over 11 years. My mother-in-law had Alzheimer's. I think that many times families are in denial at first, but they are soon to learn it's very difficult to deal with a loved one who has dementia or Alzheimer's. My mother-in-law, who passed away several years ago, had Alzheimer's. She worked for a school district during the school year, and during the summer, she worked at a boys' camp for children or young men whose fathers were incarcerated or their brothers were incarcerated, and it was her passion. So we knew when she became agitated to talk about these boys who she loved. So she would become very agitated and become very angry, and we would talk about what she loved the most, and that was to cook for these boys. If you have a loved one who has dementia or Alzheimer's and they become angry or agitated, it's best to talk about what they love. If they love music, you can start playing music. If they love art, pull out art. If they love to draw, start drawing. It's always a best avenue to do something like that. Redirect them or change the subject. It's always the best thing to do. Even if you need to lie, it's always best to pull out what they love or what they enjoy. It worked for us. It works for our clients. It works for our caregivers to start drawing or play music. It's always best to do something they enjoy or talk about their passion. Here are a few important things to note. Depending on the level of agitation, you may need to call for help. We never want to put yourself into a dangerous situation. It's important to have a caregiver, a well-trained caregiver in the home. You know, many times we, the family, want to take care of our loved one. We feel it's our duty. It's our privilege to care for those we love, but we can become so burnt out and we're many times depleted of rest. We train our caregivers at Golden Care on a regular basis. Quarterly, we train our caregivers. And having that person in your home is so important to give you the rest that you need. So it's important to know when the level of agitation reaches a high level to call 911 if you're in danger, or to have a caregiver in your home to give yourself a break. Here are some things that might help with communication. Often a senior will not want to get out of bed. Often they will not want to bathe. It's a known fact that seniors with dementia fear water. They don't want to get in the shower. I spoke with a professional who had a great hint for me. They said that one of their clients only wanted to get out of bed when they heard their husband's voice. So they recorded his voice to get their client out of bed. He would say, "Honey, it's time to get out of bed. You know how we love to get up every morning. And I love it when you put on this item every morning for me." So that particular dementia patient would get up when she heard her husband's voice. She would love to put on this garment for her husband every morning, and she would get in the shower for him. So you know what works best for the client or your loved one. Create prompts with loved ones, recording it if it works best for that person, or to get them involved with certain activities. We always want to do what works best for our clients or your loved ones. We always need to know when to get professional help. It's always best to know if your loved one is an elopement risk. You need to put safety measures in place. Put locks on your doors, perhaps order a necklace, a bracelet, or a watch so that if they should wake up in the middle of the night, you know where they're at in your home. If your loved one is a fall risk, you need to put safety measures in place. Always lift up rugs. Make sure that you have bars in the shower. Always put safety measures in place. Our care managers always go into our clients' homes and make sure that your home is a safe place for your loved one. To learn more about keeping your loved ones safe at home, please get in touch with Golden Care at getgoldencare.com.